Alright guys, welcome back. So I have a guide video for you guys today. Just gonna be breaking down uh, the Epoch of Pain. So, I've done a couple of runs on this, so I wanted to do a different kind of guide for you guys on how I got through the fight, my preparation, the teams I used, and then also just some methods that you can use to get through this fight. Just some different ways that you can get through it that probably aren't really already on YouTube. So. There's plenty of videos already out on how to dex his specials, so I'm not going to be doing that in this video. Uh, there's already plenty of guides on how to do that. So this video is meant to be centered around helping people that are struggling with dexing the specials, and you've tried it, you've watched the videos, you wrote down the combos, everything that you needed to, complete the actions for the specials, and you're still not able to get it down, and you're just getting really frustrated and you're looking to just basically unit and revive your way through the fight. So there's actually some methods that you can use and some tactics that I use to get through my first two runs to make this a lot easier. Me personally, I just don't have the patience and timing. I just wasn't comfortable with the specials and I didn't really enjoy it. So, I personally just used a couple different methods to get through this fight. It did take me a few more revives. So if you are already very comfortable with his specials, then I'm going to be honest, this video is not for you. If you are not comfortable with specials, though, stick around and I will show you different ways to get through this quest. So, the first thing you want to do is obviously farm revives and units. So, the easiest way for that, obviously, is to go through event quests. You can complete all the lower difficulties for units there. You can grind arena. So, we all kind of know that. So, you can go through there and collect your units. For the revive farming, if you're not aware, I do the apothecary every single day. That gives me one revive. And then I go through the back issues. So what you want to do here is, if you're not familiar with this, so you go to classic for the symbiote spider variant, and you're going to go 3.2. This is the team that auto fight with. So if you have platinum pool, make sure you throw him in there, and then I just have the other two there for their evade synergy. If you have never seen or used Platinum Pull and you have him, make sure you start using him for your auto fights. Do not go in with any other champion. This guy is literally designed to get through this. So, uh, this is 3.2. So there's revives through here, there's health potions. I typically get a revive like every other run. So what you want to do is, just go through here, use your energy refills, farm your revives. I farm roughly about 60 to 70 revives to be safe. But it's all up to you on how comfortable you are just to go into this quest. So, this is why you want to use Platinum Pool. I mean, that's it. So he is like the goat for auto farming. Don't use anybody else. This is the guy you want to use. So, going with Platinum Pool, farm your revives. With this strategy that I'm showing you, you're going to need about 60 to 70 or possibly less. I think my second run was 40. So I did my second run in much, much less revives. But the first one I believe was 62 or 3. So anywhere from 40 to 60 is probably what I'm going to be good with. And then I also saved 2,000 units for my second run as well. So there's a reason why it took me a little bit more, but I'll show you guys teams you can also use for the pass I took that might knock that down a little bit more. So let's go right into the quest. So now that we know how to farm the units and the revives here. So these are the two paths that I have taken so far. This is, I would say, considered the easy path. So the team I used was Scream, Odin, and Black Widow Deadly Origin. So, I used Scream for Nebula, North Star, Black Widow for Destroyer, and then Photon. And then I use Scream for Warlock there, and then Ares. So, or Aegon, sorry, Aegon. So that's the team that I used for that path. And then for this path here, this is the next path that I took. I brought Ham, Silk, and Prowler. So Prowler is for Jabari, and then Silk pretty much does all the rest of these fights. Honestly, Ham was kind of useless. I was hoping I could use him for Absman, but And I do have max to spare, but it wasn't quite enough. So my recommendation is to bring Silk and Prowler, but your third option, I would bring Photon or another science champ that just has way more debuffs with Despair because Ham did not really work that. At least I didn't have much luck with him. So those are the two paths that I have taken so far. But what I want to focus on for this video and guide is breaking down Ares' abilities with how the charges work, especially at the last 1%. So if you're not so this guide is centered around the idea that you're just not comfortable with the specials and you're looking to just revive and unit your way through it. So there's plenty of guides on YouTube already on how to dex all the specials. I'm not going to be doing that in this video. If you want to go check those out and learn how to do that, there's plenty out there. So providing that you've done that and you're not comfortable with the specials and you're just not getting it down and you're looking to revive your way through it, there's a couple of methods that you can actually use to cut your costs down. So what I recommend, so the way this fight works is the first 10%, he's going to throw special ones. So again, if you're not comfortable with dexing those and you're going to be taking those hits, I do recommend that you shorten your combos. So make sure you do 3, 4 hit combos, throw some intercepts, and then make sure you're going in for that first 10% with full health, because if you are taking that special damage, you can definitely, take a few of the hits from those at full health. So depending on what rank your 7 star is, provide or 6 star maybe. So, uh, yeah, the first 10% you're gonna bait the SP1, and you can just kind of work your way down through that. I do recommend that you heal to full for that part of the fight. After the 10%, he's gonna go to an SP2. And then from there, he's going to either throw the SP1 or 2, and then that's where it gets tricky because you have to decide, or no, you don't get to decide. You have to make sure you're paying attention to the axe or the sword, and then you can have a split-second decision on which one to dex. But providing that you are not comfortable with doing that, what I would recommend is start every fight against him with a light attack, and then do a few hits, 2, 3 hits, and then back up and just start doing medium intercepts or lighter set intercepts from there. And then you just want to intercept him till he gets close to an SP2, and then just hold block and bait his heavy. And then after you punish his heavy attack, you're going to just go in for another combo and then use your special attack. And you can get quite a bit of damage off each run with that. You can get anywhere from 3 to 7, 8%, maybe 10% that way. So that's how I pretty much got through 99% of his health. Now, for the last 1%, and this is what I'm going to be showcasing to you guys, is what you want to do is you're going to get him down to 1%. Now, you see that 99 on his name there. You're going to need to intercept or dex his specials in order to get those charges down. And uh, as you do that, so once you get him down to 0 charges, he'll die. So, providing you're not comfortable with dexing the specials, what you want to do is just make sure you focus on your intercepts. So that's why I recommend you start the fight with a light attack and then just perform a couple of medium intercepts. Now, when you're at the 1% part of the fight, go all the way into your corner on the left side of your screen. So you're going to back into your own corner, and then you're going to perform one medium intercept. I believe you could just do a light, but I would start it with a medium. And then from there, you're just going to do light intercepts over and over and over again. And that's going to get those charges down. Now, what I want to showcase in this video and what my strong recommendation for you guys is, make sure that you bring at least one champion into this quest that has a long reach light attack. Doing that is going to make your light intercepts so much easier, and it's going to save you a lot of revives and units on that last 1%. Again, for the millionth time, providing that you're not comfortable dexing the specials. If you are, then this is all irrelevant. But if you're not, then this is how you want to get around it. You want to make sure you bring a champion in that has a long reach on their light attack. Go into your corner and just start performing light intercepts, and that's going to quickly, very, very quickly get those last 99 charges down, and it's going to save you a lot of units and revives. So I'm going to go ahead and showcase Prowler. So he was one of the champions that I brought into the quest. He has a long reach on his light attack, and he was by far my best option for this fight on the left path. For this path, I brought Odin, Black Widow, Deadly Origin, and Scream, and Odin was my MVP. He was insane. I burned about 8 revives on that fight on the last 1%. And then I used Odin and I didn't like one revive. I wish I didn't waste those 8 revives. Odin saved me so many revives on that. So yeah, just make sure you're going with somebody with a long reach on their light attack. I'm gonna go ahead and post a link on my in the comments below of a video that I just made very recently on champions that have long reach light attacks. And it shows, so the reason why I made that video was to showcase champions that are good to invest in based on the skills you want to build. So if you're looking to get better at medium intercepts, light intercepts, if you just want to learn pairing, then that video kind of covers all that. So if you're wondering what champs to bring that have light intercepts, I have them listed in there. So I'll drop that in the comments. I'll leave a link, and then I'll also just drop the list. So you guys, if you guys don't want to watch how that works, then I'll just leave a list of the champions that have long reach light attacks. So, but that will save you a lot of revives and units on that last percent. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm gonna showcase Prowler performing the intercepts, and then I'll post the information down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you guys did find this. Video useful. If you did, share it with your alliance. Let me know how your run goes, and I will catch you in the next one.